how you doing?
I'm doing well, John. How about you?
I'm doing great. Hey, listen, I just wanted to stop by and check out the project here for the Handyman Pros Radio Show.
All right. Well, what we've got here, John, is this is a house that my wife's son just bought. It was built in 1960. It is about 1,000-foot square, or a ranch house. It's an interesting little house. It's got some old construction techniques in it that we are actually updating. We're doing a bit of a remodel inside. We're redoing the bathroom, and we're going to do some things on the outside. Actually, we're going to do a lot of things through time, but we wanted to start here on the outside, and we wanted to take a look and just kind of show you. So we've got some older gutters. We're going to work on those. If we come over here, we've got some really we've got some drainage issues that are happening up in here. We're going to regrade this and probably put a French drain down in here.
Yeah, that's going to have to come.
Yeah, it's got to get
away from the foundation.
Come away from the foundation. We've got older windows that we'll eventually replace. They're all single pane windows. Got to do a little cleanup on some of the trims and things like that. But this is where this is the outside of the house. We're going to do some other things on the inside of the house. So let's move on in there.
Okay, perfect. Well, hey, Larry, we're back inside the house now, and I see that there's a lot of work been going on in here, and maybe you can tell us a little bit about what you've been up to.
So we've been documenting this picture via photos, and this is the first day we've actually had a chance to shoot some video in here. So it is an active construction zone, as you can tell. But just to kind of go over a few things, this is technically I guess you'd call this the living room, really. The house itself originally has all hardwood floors. It is drywall construction inside. The wood studs bays are actually, it's not like modern lumber. It's actually older lumber, so it's not exactly 2x4s. We have cut out the upper bays, as you can see. The house has no insulation in it at all. So our goal, there's two things with the house. There's another issue with the house, and one of those issues is the fact that the wiring in the house is two-wire. It's all two-wire. And a couple of things that we wanted to just sort of change was because it's not grounded, right? So two-wire is not grounded. So we're going to ground all the wires. We're going to add new electrical service into this house. But it also has no insulation. So these two projects are going coincidentally because as we've taken down we cut the top, we're going to do blow-in insulation to start. We didn't feel like ripping down all the drywall and starting fresh on that. But we're going to blow insulation into the upper walls. That's why all the panels are cut out on the top. At the same time, we're fishing wire up into the attic. So there's a complete attic upstairs. We have complete access into the walls from upstairs. So that's why you see what you see. Hardwood floors throughout the house, except here in the kitchen where it's linoleum. There's probably hardwood underneath, if I had to guess. Probably, knowing what we know about older houses. But this is this part of the house. We're just going to do a complete walkthrough. We're going to take a turn here, and John's sitting in what I guess would be the breakfast nook. We turn in here, and as you can see, the kitchen is here. It is, as we were discussing earlier, John and I were discussing the fact that this is all, we call it the old style, where they had to have a room for everything. Yep. Eventually,
that certainly is the case in this house.
Yeah, it's really, really cut up for a small house. Eventually, what we're going to do is all of this will go away. That'll be in a couple of years when we do that project. But we'll take all that out. This wall will go away. We'll probably put an island in here, and we'll update all the furniture and fixtures. We're going to walk down the main hallway here, and down the hallway they have a closet here, which is fine. They have a bedroom here to the right, which John will just take a picture in there. You'll see more of basically the same. We've cut the tops of the drywalls off and things like that.
So same play in here, right?
Same play in here. Obviously going to do all the drywall. We'll paint, changing all the wiring out. It's really all we're doing in all three of the bedrooms. There's no major jobs to be done in the bedroom. And then if John turns on a hard corner here, we're redoing this as one bathroom. There's a bathroom that's actually been redone already, but this bathroom has been completely remodeled. We're adding a pocket door here, and we've come in here into this bathroom. We're going to have a shower here. This will all be ceramic tile in here. Redone the plumbing. We've put a new window in, a nice double pane window. The window that was in here was pretty bad. We have our we're going to tile this shower in, but you'll get pictures of all this. We added a fan and a light in the top. and an additional fan over here. If you look over to the right, you can see it's cast iron plumbing. We have run.
I recognize that.
We have run some scopes down it. It looks pretty good and pretty clean. The crawl space in this house actually gives us access to change everything out in the future if we want to. We've just chosen right now not to do it.
So you can actually get to this pipe underneath.
We can get to all of this underneath, both above and below. We have great ability to access. So it's really good from a remodel standpoint. The floor that I'm standing on here actually was held up by lally columns. It had a lally columns or jacks basically. The flooring was completely rotted. The shower and things that were in here were super heavy. There was probably an inch worth of lath and actual plaster in here, or concrete, really, I think is what it was. But when they put the tile on, they did all that. And, we've obviously ripped all that out. That was about 2,000 pounds worth of material. I completely rebuilt this floor. Yeah, it was pretty heavy.
Wow.
Completely rebuilt this floor. Built it with, to current modern standards and to current code. So this 3/4 inch ply. It's a subfloor. Originally, this was all tongue and groove. Plywood on a diagonal, or not plywood, excuse me, tongue and groove on a diagonal, which is what you see here. Now we filled in the cracks. We're going to do some self-leveling underlayment up over this, so we had to fill in all the cracks because it's a concrete product that will flow down in through the holes and would actually cause us a lot of issues if we didn't fill it in. So we used our favorite thing called Bondo to fill in the holes because it's easy and it's quick and it dries quickly and things like that.
That's quite a bit of work. So this is going to be, I see, yep. This is going to be the pocket door here.
That's going to be the pocket door. It's already
smart.
been framed in.
Yep.
We'll be hanging the door itself in the next few days. So if you go off here to the right, you'll actually get to see the bedrooms. It's pretty much more of the same. There's not a whole lot of that's really unique.
Same thing.
And same thing over here to the right side. And a couple of closets. And that's the house.
Wow, it's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work, but it's going to be worth it.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, this looks fantastic.
And we will keep you informed as we go on.
All right, perfect.